It's November and Christmas is coming. Along with food, drinks and presents, we also think about Christmas outfits and about changing our hairstyles. A common mistake is wearing a hairstyle that you like, but that doesn't necessarily suit the shape of your face or your skin color. Men tend to shape up and wear the same style time after time, but you have options too. On DFL tonight, we'll show men how versatile their hair is and that there's nothing wrong with a little color. It's quite attractive to the ladies when done correctly. What hairstyle suits you and your personality? That's the question we're asking on tonight's Dolor Factor Live.
The views expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and in no way represent those of GBS and are not intended to determine decision-making processes. Dolor Factor Live is brought to you with compliments of Lime, Organica, AF Valmore, EC Global Insurance, Cars for Rent, Transit TV, Google, Carpet Media, Prestige Auto Holdings Limited, Terrence Gary, Star Publishing, Infinity Color Shop, Touch Therapy, La Mer Spa, Baywalk Shopping Mall, Automotive Art,
You may think this is a strange subject for us to be discussing tonight, but like we did 2 weeks ago when we discussed the difference makeup makes to your overall appearance and the way you feel about yourself, when it comes to hair care, there are some things we know we should pay attention to, but we don't. Sometimes it's lack of time, but it can also be lack of knowledge, because we don't know what looks good on us or we don't know how to do the things that make us look attractive. A lot of elements go into creating the perfect hairstyle. There's the skill level of your stylist, the shape of your face, and the texture of your hair for starters. But there's another important element that's easy to overlook, your personality. Tonight on Dolor Factor Live, we'll discuss ways that will help you decide the new hairstyles you'd like to try. But first, housekeeping. Welcome to our company friend Outsource St. Lucia. Outsource St. Lucia is a company that assists small to medium and large customers curb their operational cost and increase revenue to their business. They provide an island-wide courier service, distributing mail, small packages and goods. They provide office assistance, virtual assistance, debt collection, data entry, training, IT support and computer maintenance, sales and marketing and much more. It's a new concept, and if you're a business that has so much to do and not enough staff to handle it, consider Outsource St. Lucia. DFL is. You'll find information on outsourcestlucia.com and on the DFL website. Welcome back to our sponsor, Automotive Art. Thank you to Lyndon Halliday and his team for their continued support and for the wonderful giveaways, which everyone knows I always want to keep for myself. Well, men, you're in for a treat tonight by Automotive Art once you participate. From good news to bad news, I'm about to tell you off. Yes, you, our viewers. I can't believe that over 50 of you who replied to our quiz on diabetes last week got it wrong. Just 3 questions. There were 2 people who eventually got it right, and I must say there was a lot of evidence that it was guesswork. Up to me, you wouldn't receive the gift at all of a glucometer because David Hippolyte kindly honored his words and he gave the prize. But to me, it was guess, guess, guess and not good enough. This week's Dolor Factor fan is Charlene Tobier, and you can learn more about Charlene and why she is a Dolor Factor fan on dolorfactorlive.com. Now to tonight's show. Here it is. Hair, H-A-I-R. And I'm sure you've noticed my hair is different, and I wonder what you're thinking that it says about my personality. So tonight, what hairstyle suits you and your personality? It seems a simple question, but there are lots of things that determine whether you look good or you look ridiculous when it comes to what you wear on your head. And that goes for men as well as women. So don't sit there, men, thinking, well, this is not for me. It is for you. Because a lot of the time, you guys just, as I said earlier, just shape up and come with the same thing instead of being adventurous. So you make sure you stay tuned tonight on DBS. Tonight's guests can care for all sexes, whether natural or synthetic hair. And later in the show, Melvin Simeon from Stars 2000 Plus will be joining us to talk about men's hair care. But first, I'd like to welcome to the DFL set Cecilia Fitz of Cecilia's School or Institute of Cosmetology. So good night and hello, Cecilia.
Good night. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure having you. And Tessa Clement of Touch Therapies and Lumiere Spas. Welcome back, Tessa.
Yes, thank you.
I almost didn't recognize you. When you walked through, you just look fantastic, I have to say.
I know. It's the new hairdo.
Yeah, and other things too. And other things too.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll talk to others because, of course, you know, with the spas, it gives you a lot of opportunity to perhaps explore and to do certain things and to help your health. And of course, people who don't know, and I wanted to save this for later, I'm going to say it now. A lot of people have noticed that my hair has been different recently. The lady who is responsible for that is sitting right next to me, and I want to say thank you so much to Cecilia for always coming up with some really great hairstyles for me. And of course, this look that I'm wearing tonight, it was her idea from the moment I came into her. She said, "Delia, going to change the color, going to do this, going to do that," and she's done that. So if you like the color of my hair, if you like what Cecilia's done, please make sure that you let us know, because I'd like her to see that. I think that she's done a fantastic job. On our set tonight, we feature a tropical flower arrangement by Garden Gate Flowers, located at Bois d'Orange. And they are red gingers, orange heliconas, and baby breath. We put a picture of the arrangement on our website, so make sure if you want a flower arrangement, you know where to go. Isn't that just beautiful? Tonight's painting is by top international artist Jonathan Gladding. It's titled Petula with Fan Hat. And this painting is a beautiful portrait showing straightened plaited hair accessorized with a traditional fan hat. If you haven't seen it, it'll be up quite shortly. And the painting is actually available from the Inner Gallery, St. Lucia's premier art and picture framing gallery located along the Bois d'Orange highway. And incidentally, the DFL office is located upstairs the gallery, and there's office space available if you're looking. Before we start talking follicles, let's talk about something else that relaxes us. Of course, Farron's ice cream, and both my guests tonight have grown up on Farron's and know Farron's. And I think we have a lot in common because of the favorite. I know I always say I never know which is the favorite because I like them all. But Cecilia, which ones did you say that you liked?
Well, my favorite ice cream is always vanilla and coffee.
Yes, nice combination.
Yes.
Yeah, Tessa?
Me, definitely vanilla and the banana.
Yeah, vanilla. And the banana is just such a unique taste, isn't it?
Yes, I love it.
Good. Well, Christmas is coming, so people have already started asking me about Santa's fruit and rum. When is Farron's going to come out with that? So I'm going to give you some more information on that next week. Of course, you know what next to expect from Dolor Factor Live. I'm going to ask our guests a question which is totally unrelated to our subject tonight. And I'm going to ask Tessa first. If there was a vote to ban high heels or Speedos, which one would you vote to ban?
I'll definitely ban the high heels. I love the guys with the Speedo.
I cannot believe.
Yeah, because
Cecilia, can you believe a woman is saying ban the high heels? And most men know and women know, as soon as you come into a house, just open the cupboard with all the high heels.
Yes.
I love my flat shoes. I'm a flat shoe person, but I love to see guys in Speedos.
All right then, so guys thinking, okay, Tessa's okay, you know what to do, wear your Speedos. I'm really surprised you would say that. All right, Cecilia, here's yours. Do you have a real or imagined shiro, a female superhero?
Yes, I do. And surprisingly, she is before my era, and that is the great Madam C.J. Walker. And the reason why I admired her so much, she was the daughter of a slave, and she was the one who actually revolutionized the cosmetology industry. And what she has said is what really inspired me. That's why she's my shiro. She says, I got my start by giving myself a start. And this is how I got my start, by giving myself a start. So I have walked in her footsteps ever since, by giving myself a start.
And you know, when you want to start something, you know, depending on where you are in your life at that time, it's very difficult sometimes to make that start. You know, we all talk, but to actually make that first step, that first move, it's difficult.
Well, I think it's just about taking the first step, whether it be asking someone an opinion or asking someone for help, but you need to give yourself a start. Give yourself that push, take the first step.
Well, it's very inspiring. Thank you for that, Cecilia. So don't say that we don't inspire you. Well, you do. I can't say that. I take that back. You always say that the program inspires you, and there you go. Cecilia's given you something more to think about. Now, as we go to the break, and before we actually start going into the meat of our subject tonight, here are our giveaways. Okay, the first one, and this one I'm going to tell you we're going to choose the winner next week because it's such a big prize. So you can tell your friends about this one. Name the top brand of lubricant exclusively distributed by Automotive Art. All right? Now you will win an Envision backup sensor system. So you have to name the gasoline that is exclusively available in Automatic Art. Now, it's actually a perfect accessory for cars, trucks, and SUVs, all right? And if you want to see more of that, you can look on the website. There's a picture of that there. That's a really wonderful prize for the men. And women, Christmas is coming up, so you can try as well, just in case. Right. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is there's another question that I want to give, and I think I'm going to hold out on that second question. I'm going to hold out onto the second one. I'm going to go to another one, and the other one is actually given by our sponsor here, Tessa. All you need to do is you need to tell us where is Touch Therapies Spa and Lemaire spas. Where are they located? All right, and you will win a free treatment. Easy peasy. The last one. To win a ticket to this weekend's St. Lucia Miss Universe or Miss World pageant, tell us where and when the local pageant will be staged. So where and when will the local pageant be staged for the Miss St. Lucia Miss Universe? All right, now the questions are on dolorfactorlive.com and Facebook, Dolor Factor Live TV show, and on our profile if you use BBM. If you think we're taking too long to accept your BBM invites, then you can always email your answer to dfl@dbstvstlucia.com. And please remember, we are responding to many viewers, so we can't always acknowledge receipt of your entry, and we cannot always say to you, yes, no, try again, and all that you expect us to do. There's just too many of us and too many of you and too little of us. All right, this is DFL, of course, only on DBS. Stay with us because we'll be right back to talk about your hair and what the shape of your face says about you and your personality.